How's everybody doing?
Great.
Great, great, great. Okay, so I just wanted to do this training real quick. It probably won't be a super long one, but just to kind of get you guys familiar now that I know that you guys have like 4 loyal customers and your next step is to start building your teams, right? So I kind of wanted to go through this, answer some questions, and hopefully it's all good. So I'm going to go ahead and flip to share screen real quick. And if you could let me know if you can see my
Yep, it's there.
PowerPoint. Okay.
Yep.
I'm just going to go to full. Can you still see it at the full?
Yep.
All right, good. All right. A lot of this we already know. Just log into your, okay. So now that you guys have your first 4 loyal customers, what does that mean? Okay, so now obviously you know you get your $100 shopping spree, which is huge and amazing. So start looking and planning on what you're going to use it on. But it also qualifies you for bonuses. So once you have your first 4 loyal customers, you get to earn what's called fast start bonuses. To be eligible for these bonuses, you need to be have 4 active loyal customers. So for example, you have 4 right now and one of them upgrades to a distributor, then you have 30 days to replace them. You need 4 loyal customers active under you, okay? So that qualifies you for bonuses. And then also what qualifies you for bonuses is that you have to be commissions qualified. So either have an 80 BV auto ship set to run for that month or have 150 BV of personal bonus volume to get you commissions qualified. And we've kind of talked through that a little bit too, and I'll touch on that again with some of the meetings and how you add that up. So that is why you need your first 4 loyal customers. The incentive for doing it in 30 days is you get a $100 shopping spree, but you need to have 4 active loyal customers to be eligible for all bonuses. Okay. Second, getting those loyal customers under you is going to qualify you to earn applicator rewards. So if you haven't checked already, since you have 4 loyal customers, you probably have 2 applicator rewards already. So you get an applicator reward for every 2 loyal customers that are directly under you, people that you've personally enrolled that are directly under you, or that were placed directly under you. So for every 2 that you have under you, you earn an app reward. And what that means is you can buy a box of wraps for just $25. So that's an entire box of 4 body wraps that you get for just $25 instead of $59 that you can either use yourself. You can use them as incentives for hostesses to do a party for you, or you can sell them for $25 each to make, $75 cash if you sell all 4. So that's a pretty awesome perk to get you started too. So that's one nice thing is you're always set up to get products that you can sell and get that money coming in right away. Before we move forward, I kind of wanted to talk about the 5 ways that we get paid as distributors. So the first one is you can get paid right away by selling those wraps, right? We know that. So you get 4 wraps in your business builder kit, sell them for $25 each, and you can make money back that way. And I know some of you signed up for $10, so like that's profit right away for you guys. So the first way is through wrap cash. Anytime you sell a wrap, obviously you're purchasing at wholesale or less if you use your app rewards, and then selling them for $25 to make that extra cash. So wrap cash is the first way. Second way is commissions. So you get paid a percentage of all orders under you, and that is paid out on the 15th of every month. So anything that is placed here in July, any orders that run in July, you'll get paid on August 15th. It just needs a little bit of time to process, and then they put it into your account on the 15th. So that's the second way is commissions. The third way is by weekly bonuses. And this is for every distributor that you personally enroll. Once they get their first 2 loyal customers within 30 days, you earn a $100 bonus. So those can add up really quickly. Again, you need to be either have your 80 BV auto ship set up or have 150 BV in personal bonus volume, and also have 4 active loyal customers of your own. to be eligible for that. And active doesn't mean like currently ordering. So for example, I have people that signed up 4 years ago and they don't have an auto shipment on, but they haven't canceled their account. So they're still active. So that's what that means. Obviously, if somebody's still within their 3-month commitment, they need to complete their 3-month commitment. But just to clarify that, that's what that means. Any questions on that? Like active customer? Okay.
And that distributor, for you to get that bonus, has to have their auto shipment set up.
Yep. They have to have their auto shipment set up or have 150 BV in their first 30 days as well. Mm-hmm. And so that's the only time that it's a little bit different is for them to earn commissions, they have to have 150 BV for the month, right? Their first month, they're automatically commissions qualified. But for you to earn a bonus or for them to earn their shopping spree, they have to have 150 BV total in their first 30 days. Okay. So that's the third way is through your weekly bonuses. And that's unlimited, unlimited weekly bonuses. You can enroll 20 people and, rock and roll and make, a good amount of money. How much would that be? I can't even do math right now.
2,000.
Yeah. There you go. 20 people, $2,000. Thank you, Jill. So that's your third way. Fourth way that we get paid is through like big bonuses or, different promotions that get rolled out through the company. Right now, we have our Go and Go Fast bonuses, which are huge. $10,000 if you go diamond within your first 3 months. If you do it in 6 months, then you earn $5,000. So still really big. And then bonuses for every level above, every leadership level above that you reach within that allotted time frame. And all that's outlined on your Wired app. When you go to your Wired app, it'll tell you how much time you have left to get those ranks to be eligible for those bonuses. So we'll kind of talk about how to get there coming up. So that's the fourth way. So we have wrap cash, commissions, unlimited weekly bonuses, the promotional bonuses, and then the last way is leadership bonuses. And these are like an additional bonus that you get paid out on your commissions check once you become diamond or above. And for example, just as an example of one is you get an extra percentage of your volume once you hit diamond. And then also instead of earning $100 bonus, you earn $180 bonus for every distributor that you sign up after you hit diamond. And when those distributors enroll another distributor, even though you didn't enroll them, you get $80 all the way down, like forever and ever and ever, however many people they enroll. So it really starts to add up once you hit diamond, which is why that's like your first, like everybody wants to hit diamond because it's like a license to print money is what they say. And I kind of love that because it's true. It's when the big stuff kicks in. So just wanted to clarify that those are the 5 ways that you get paid. Next, we already know what a loyal customer is. Somebody that either pays a $50 membership fee one time or does the 3-month commitment. But terms to know, and you guys have probably picked up on this already, but just in case you have any questions or need clarification on it, I wanted to kind of go over this. So obviously DT stands for distributor, PDT means potential distributor, and then LC is the abbreviation for loyal customer, PLC, potential loyal customer. So if you see on our team page, anybody saying DT or LC or PLC, that's what that means. Now the next one is BV. That stands for bonus volume. So each product has a volume attached to it. Usually it's pretty close to what the loyal customer price is what the BV is. However, there are some that are a little bit lower just because packaging, manufacturing costs a little bit more for those to make. So that's kind of what goes into the BV pricing. And that's what we're paid commissions off of is our BV. Now, PBV, sorry, not PB, PBV, personal volume, are all orders directly under you. So this is any loyal customer that you have directly under you, plus any of your personal orders all adds up to this PBV. So for example, say you're deciding to qualify for commissions. You aren't going to run your 80 BV auto shipment, and you're going to qualify for commissions, but with the 150 PBV. But you only have, let's just say, for example, 140 BV in customer orders. If you were to order something for 10 BV yourself, that adds into your customer orders as a part of your PBV and will get you to that 150. So that's something that you might want to know going forward. So that's one way to look at that. And then the last one is GBV, or group volume GV. This is anybody under you, way under you, under the person under you, under the person under you, all combined in one. So for example, my group volume includes all of you, includes all of Stephanie Chandry's leg. So it's all added up into like a big old package. Anything directly under you, or not directly under you, anything under you, period, is your group volume. And that number is important when it comes time to look at the charting and when you're looking at promotions. That's the number that you want to keep in mind. So let's go on to that. I'm going to get off of this. I don't know how to get off of this and show. Stop share. Then I'm going to share a different screen. Here. Can you guys see this now? The executive chart? Okay. So, charting. Your very first promotion is going to be executive. And this is how you do it. So you have yourself, and you have to be commissions qualified in order to promote to another rank. Okay. So you either have to have that 80 BV auto shipment on, or that 150 in personal bonus volume. And then you have to have 2 distributors under you. Each one of those distributors has to have 400 in group volume. And once they both have 400 in group volume, then you are executive. Does that make sense? That one's pretty easy, right? Makes total sense. The next one is Ruby. So that's you, and then you have your 2 people that you initially signed when you went executive, and then you add a third person to your very top line. So now you have 3 people on your top line, and you have to help one of those people get 2 people under them and basically help one of them promote to executive themselves. All right. Couple of things to keep in mind. Again, all these boxes have to be 400 in group volume. Obviously, this executive is going to be more than 400 if they're executive, because you know, you have 400 and 400, add them together, they're going to be at least 800 in order for them to be executive, right? So that, when it comes to like calculating group volume totals, you have to worry about this box, this person, and this person, right? Now, you also have to keep in mind that this executive has to be commissions qualified in order to promote. So they either have to have their 80 BV auto shipment run or have 150 in personal bonus volume. So that'll be something that you'll want to keep in mind when you find your executive and you start to fill out your chart. Make sure that they have that auto shipment on, or that they have the loyal customers in place and that they're aware of it and where their volume is and everything at the end of the month. Okay. I can't stress that enough, because I have seen people miss out on promotions because this person didn't have an auto shipment run. Okay. So that is just something to keep in mind. Beyond this, I don't like to go beyond a Ruby chart when I'm teaching charting or explaining charting, because after this, it's just all about building rubies. So for example, for an emerald, you need 2 rubies under you. So you have to have 2 people at ruby. For a diamond, you need 3 rubies under you. Okay. So you have to have you have to have a ruby, and then you have to have an emerald, which has 2 under them. So it's all about building rubies, right? And everybody kind of has that ruby rank in mind when they get started. About $500 a month is kind of what they want anyway. So if you work with those people that really want that, then you'll be on your way in no time. Mm-hmm. So that is kind of the easiest way to explain charting and explain how to promote. But really, it's not just about getting those team members. It's also about getting those sales. Now, a couple of quick notes on that, well, before I move on, any questions on the charting part? Did I explain that okay?
And you can do this in your eSuite too.
Yeah. There is a way you can, are you talking about like building the chart?
Yeah, well, yeah, and you can put your people in there and it'll pull their volume. Because I do that and I check mine daily, and I actually have it handwritten too.
Right. I like pen and paper. That's kind of my go-to. But I have, like when I was going for my double, it was definitely that eSuite one was really handy because it would update almost as soon as BVs were updated. It would update for you. All you had to do was go in and look at it. It was really very helpful.
Yeah.
You didn't have to like go in and search all the names and stuff. So that's really helpful.
I did it a lot until I learned how to chart on my own.
Mm-hmm.
So, but
yeah.
It is nice.
And that's just that's not under reports. That's under,
if you click on rank.
Yes, that's right.
It'll say charting data.
The star.
Yeah.
The icon, and then charting data. And then you can just put your people in place, and then it'll pull the volumes for them automatically. Any other questions on charting? Okay, so here's where it gets kind of fun. And this is like the part that I had the most fun with, and I still have the most fun with, is that it's kind of like a team effort and a game at the same time. Like when I started, everybody was obsessing over Candy Crush, and I was like, you guys don't even understand. Charting's amazing, and you actually get paid for it. So you may have seen Jill's post on the team page, was it 2 days ago, about how to move customers. So obviously, if you don't have a distributor under you, you don't necessarily have to worry about moving customers. If you don't have a distributor under you, then all the customers are going to be directly under you, and not you won't move them. However, if you are going, let me go back to that executive chart. Say you're going executive and you have your first 4 loyal customers. So that's what you need. That's the base that you need, is 4 active loyal customers, right? And say this person is at 400, so she's good. She's a rock star, right? But this person needs a little bit of help. She's at 300. But guess what? You just got another loyal customer and they want the system. So that's like 110 BV. So it would be perfect if you could place it under this person, and you can. So if you need to, you can place people under, place customers and distributors under your active distributors. So for example, you can place a loyal customer under here using that tips that Jill gave in your eSuite. Or when you're placing the order, if you know right then and there that you want to place it under somebody else, that you'll see it an enroller ID and then the placement ID. The placement ID, you would put in the ID number of this girl, right? And then that loyal customer would get placed under this girl, right? So getting her to 400, which would then in turn get you to executive. Cool, huh? So then say you're going Ruby that same month, like you found another distributor and one of your girls that your rock star got another distributor, but then your sister wants to sign up too. So you can actually move your sister under this girl to help fill up her for executive, and therefore getting you to Ruby. Does that make sense? That's where it gets really fun, is like moving and figuring out where all the volumes are and everything, because you're actually getting paid for that kind of strategy game. So that's one thing that I absolutely love about this. But however, when you are enrolling your own distributor and you're moving them under somebody else, you want to make sure that you personally are enrolling them, that you're not giving this girl her information and having her enroll them, because you want to be their enroller for any like bonuses. For example, like if they get their first 2 loyal customers in 30 days, if you are the enroller and you just place her, then you will earn the bonus. However, if you give this girl all of the information and she places the order under her account, then she will earn the $100 bonus for the work that you've done getting this new distributor in. Okay, so make sure with it, when it comes to loyal customers, the enroller and the placement doesn't really matter so much because it's under that one person always. But when it comes to distributors, you want to be the enroller, and if you're placing them, then the placement would be under somebody else. Does that make sense, or is that confusing at all to you guys? You got it? Okay. Cool. Couple other things I just kind of wanted to go over that just might be helpful for you guys in understanding the importance of promoting. And I meant to pull up the commissions chart. In fact, I might do that now. Let me see if I can pull this out here. Save. Can you guys see my desktop?
I can still just see the Ruby chart.
Okay. All right, I'll pull this up and then hopefully the comp plan. Can you see the comp plan now or no? I'll stop share and then I'll try it again. There we go. You see it now? Compensation plan?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to try to find this page. Okay. Now, here are the perks of promoting. Okay. So when you're a distributor, you get paid 2 levels down. So for example, let's just use you, Emily, and Katie as an example. Okay. So let's pretend that Katie, you're right under Veronica, right? Or yeah. I can't hear you.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. All right, so let's pretend for now that you're under Emily just to keep it easy, okay? So we have Emily here as the distributor. Then she would get paid on all of your volume, Katie. And then if you got a distributor under you, she would also get paid on that person's volume. However, if that person got a distributor under them, she wouldn't get paid on any levels below that as a distributor herself. So that's when promoting kind of comes into play, is once your team starts growing themselves, you want to make sure that you're kind of promoting along with them. You don't want to have like one heavy leg of like one rock star that's like kicking butt, like a, emerald on one leg, and then nobody else over here, right? You kind of want to try to keep it balanced and promote as your team's promoting. So say that, Emily, you get promoted to executive, then you do get paid on that 3rd level. And this is the percentages, right? So level 1, so Katie's level here, and then this is Katie's distributor, and then Katie's new distributor has somebody, so you would actually get paid on them. And then again, Ruby, then you get paid 1 more level. Emerald, you get paid 1 more level. Okay? So that's kind of like why you would want to promote. And then after your Emerald, you get paid 2% for every level down. So after your Emerald, you get paid 2% forever and ever and ever and ever and ever. Okay? So that's the benefits of promoting. Does that make sense to you guys?
Yeah.
Way confusing, or does that kind of make sense? So that's why you would want to promote. Okay. So here's the deal. When it comes to whether or not to run your 80 BV auto shipment or the 150 BV PBV to qualify for commissions, the choice is absolutely 100% yours. If you can afford it, then do it, because I really think it's incredibly important not only to be a product of the product and have product on hand to give people and sample out, but also you run the risk of, if you just qualify for commissions with that 150 PV personal volume, then if somebody returns something before the end of the month and you fall below that 150, then you're going to have to, place a personal order anyway. Or if you don't notice it, then you aren't commissions qualified. So always make sure that you know where you're at volume-wise. I think that's really important when it comes to like promotions or just in general being commission's qualified. Okay. Now, when you're going for a promotion, I personally go by the idea of I always have my auto shipment set to run on the 25th, and then I kind of pay it later. Right? I know some distributors are like, you have to run your auto shipment. And My idea is have it set to run, check where you're at the 25th. And if you have to have it run. Otherwise, turn it off if you're ready to go. I don't like, after having 4 loyal customers, I don't like the idea of putting customers directly under me. I'd rather give them to my team. Because what that's going to do is that's going to help their volume. And even if I don't promote this month, maybe next month is my month. And that customer's auto shipment's going to run for the second month, and it's only going to help their volume. So kind of take that with a grain of salt. Obviously, it's your business. You run that baby however works best for you guys. But I kind of like the idea, especially promotion, if you're going for those promotions, run your auto shipment, place all your loyal customers. That's just kind of my philosophy. If anything, buy a box of wraps and greens, use the greens yourself and sell the wraps, whatever it is, or use those wraps to entice people for parties to get more volume. So that's kind of how I look at it when it comes to, whether or not to place a loyal customer or somebody else or anything like that. Likewise, for example, if I'm going for a Ruby promotion and I already have 3 distributors on my top line, like that chart showed, but one of those girls only has 1 under her. If I get another distributor, I usually don't put them on my top line. If I haven't hit Ruby already, I place it to promote. So that's kind of my philosophy. Again, your business, run however you want, but there's just benefits in promoting and getting paid deeper on those legs. Any questions on that? I really don't want to confuse you guys. So if I get too deep, just ignore me. We'll figure it out later.
Do you have a fly?
I do. It's like flying around bugging me. It might've been the one that was biting me the other day. So those are a couple of tips that I have. The last one is if you see things for sale on like Facebook sites, or maybe an old loyal customer selling stuff, or an old distributor selling off stuff, don't buy it. Even if it's cheap, don't buy it. You're wasting money on product that is not going to give you any BV, so it's not helping your business whatsoever. You might be getting some cheap product, but you're not gaining anything by ordering cheap product, okay? Number one, it's cheap, probably for a reason. It's probably close to expiration if it's not expired already. And number two, it's just not helping your bonus volume. If you're going to spend money and actually get something out of it towards your business. So be smart with what you buy. Obviously, if it's a shirt or something like that, do it, get those cheap shirts, I'm totally for that. But when it comes to product, just run your business through that way. If you have a loyal customer that you've been messaging and you reminded them about their auto shipment, but they never got back to you, and then all of a sudden they message you like, oh my God, I didn't know this was going to run. I didn't know this. That's up to you whether or not you want to like buy the stuff back from them, but just kind of keep that in mind. I don't know. I've had instances where I've dropped the ball, and then I'll be like, I'll just buy the greens from you or I'll pay your restocking fee or whatever they want to do. But, if it's their fault, then I don't really do that. Or if I have an old customer saying, hey, do you want wraps? I'm not really using them. I'll be like, oh no, I'm good. Thank you. Cause I'd rather spend my money and get some BV out of it,
Mm-hmm.
So that's just a couple of just tips as far as promoting and spending your money wisely. Do you have anything to add to that, Jill, as far as like, just spending your money wisely or anything?
Yeah, I know my sister sees a lot of people selling stuff on those like local Facebook stuff, and she will, and maybe this is mean, I don't know, she'll always say, what's the expiration date of the wraps? Yeah. And they're almost like 99% of the time they are expired or within a month of being expired, so you know that they're dry and
they're dried up. Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially if they were old packaging. The old packaging just didn't hold up quite as well. So like when it got close to the expiration date, I mean, yeah, they were pretty much useless. Now with the new packaging, we'll see, but definitely I would say not worth it.
Yeah, and I just always run your auto shipment and be a product of the product, like Ashley said, and
that's my biggest thing. If you're going to be selling it, then nobody's going to buy from you if you aren't actually using the product, if you can't even speak to it. So just try different products for a few months. And when you do run your auto shipment, try to run it for exactly 80 BV, as close to exactly 80 BV as you can, because it doesn't make sense unless you want a lot of product, which is fine too. But it doesn't make sense, ordering a whole bunch of extra product, if it's, you don't get paid off of your personal product purchases. Okay. So anything over 80 BV is just product that you're ordering. Whereas if you ordered exactly 80 BV and say you did want to order cleanse as well, so that's like 36 BV. Say you have a distributor under you, you could help that distributor out and place your personal order under that distributor and help their volume, and it would actually, that extra order would count towards something. So I always keep my auto shipments right at 80 BV, and then if I'm close to like promoting or helping somebody promote, then I'll place the order under that, like a different order under them if there's other products I wanted to try. But, just be smart with your, it's a business, right? So you got to run it smart.
Yeah, and the
I
tub
don't
of
want you
greens,
guys wasting your money. That's not what you did this for.
the tub of greens and the shake are exactly 80 BV. Just saying.
Yeah.
So,
And New You and the probiotic are exactly 80. That's mine. That's I don't touch it. New You and probiotic. Yeah. Sound good?
Yep.
Any questions? I'm sure there will be some. And I know I just threw a lot of information at you. I know, like I said, if it was like overload, ignore me and we'll figure it out as we go. But I just kind of want to give you this info, and I recorded this so you can go back to it and look at it. But hopefully this helped answer some of your questions and that sort of thing. Sound good?
Yeah.
Good. Good. Well, I'll be around if you guys have any questions. I do not want you to hesitate to reach out to me. I'm always here. I usually always have my phone right on me or within 20 minutes away. So just let me know. I'm always here. Cool.
Okay. Thanks.
Yeah. All right. Well, that's all I have for you guys. Told you it'd be nice and quick. Although it's already like 8:40. I didn't even think it'd be that long.
Oh, wow.
All right, guys. Well, you have a great night, and we will talk to you all later, okay?
All right. Bye.
Bye. Thank you.
Thanks.